What's up, y'all? Just straight off a huge win at the OTB Open. My first thing I did to celebrate was hop on a red-eye flight to make sure I got to the Discraft Fulfillment Center, and I wanted to see firsthand how all of our products that we've been working on for months came out. We're having a relaunch of the site today at 7 p.m. Eastern, so I'm gonna go get my first look at all the products in person and bring you along with me. Come check it out. We got a whole Paige Pierce section in here. It's really amazing to see this, and the reason that this is such a big deal to me is because we're not just releasing a new disc on pagepierce.com. What I wanted to do is to take my site and take my brand away from being just a logo and into being what I promote and what I stand for, and that first and foremost is nature. I want to inspire you guys to get outside. I want you guys to remember why you're playing disc golf. It's because it's a stress relief and you go out with your friends and make new memories. For me, all of my times out on the disc golf course, whether it's I'm out watching a sunset, I'm taking a hike, those are memories that stick with me forever. Those are like visual memories that are etched into my brain. And in some of these designs, we have collector stamps that are nature inspired. These are showing you guys still images of my World Championship wins. So we have a 5-piece set showing you guys a hole from a course I won worlds on each of these times. And this is so cool. It's like a visual memory for me, taking me back to that hole, bringing those memories back. And that's kind of what I want to do with my site and build this nature theme. I want you guys to feel like you're on this mountain. I want you guys to feel inspired to go outside and make new memories. Hopefully this line inspires you to get outside, find that balance. That's another thing that I wanted to include. Yes, disc golf's my work, but I want to continue to get outside on my days off. I want to put the phone down, get outside, find that nature and that balance. And the third thing that we're striving for on the new pagepierce.com launch is accessibility. And you're gonna see that big time in some of the releases here. So in the past, we've had ladies shirts, we've had men's shirts, we've had kids shirts. Now we're throwing in some unisex shirts as well, and we're also throwing in not just high-speed overstable discs, but we're also throwing in lightweight discs for the first time in a while. This entire stack here is 150-gram Nukes. These are between 151 and 159, so the discs are for you no matter what your arm speed is. We have lightweight discs, we have understable discs, overstable discs, we have it all. And with the pagepierce.com relaunch, we are now capable of quicker shipping times. And you guys can not only pick what color you want, but on some of the molds, you can actually pick the foil stamp. So this is a huge, huge improvement on the site. We heard your feedback. We're trying to make it more user-friendly for all of you on there, and we want to have products that you know and love, but also I don't want to sell anything that I'm not a fan of. So everything you see on here, I love. I was a part of every step of the way, and that's how it's going to continue to be. So thank you guys for being loyal Paige Pierce fans. Let's go see how these things are flying, because this is my first time touching them. I'm super excited to add 4 new molds to my bag. These are going to be my first flights today with them. First one we got is the Surge SS. It's the 2020 Tour Series Swirl in the Surge SS. This is a mold I've been loving for uphill shots, tailwind shots, even just shots I want to put on a hyzer and flip up to flat. These are flying incredible for me. And then the Nuke. These are the lightweight Esp Nukes. I really loved these when I was on Discraft back in the day, and it's been hard to get my hands on some lightweight Nukes, so I've made sure to make a bunch of these. And then everybody knows and loves my first mold with this craft was the Paige Pierce Fierce. We now have them in soft plastic. All of these releases are exclusive to pagepierce.com. The soft Fierces, look at this. I'm excited to go check out what these are all about. And then lastly, a new plastic on the Passion. So you guys have seen the ESP Swirl, and then we did a limited release of the Glow. Now here is your third release of the Passion. These are super stiff. They're a lot more stiff than the ESP, which I'm excited about. I can't wait to see the stability of these. So let's go out to the course and check out how these new discs are flying. All right, we're out here. We're about to throw the Esp Nukes for the first time. These are the lightweight ones. I'm gonna throw them as if they are very neutral flying. So this first one's gonna be dead flat out of my hand, see what happens, and then adjust from there. Wow. Halfway down the shot, that got a little bit of a turn, and then at the end, it checked up really hard, even hard enough to get a skip to the left. So I think it has more stability than I was giving it credit for. So this next one, I'm gonna put a little bit more anhyzer and see if it holds up to the torque. Wow, they are surprisingly stable, especially for being so lightweight and easy distance with that reliable overstable finish. I'm definitely bagging those. All right, I'm gonna check out how these new Z Passions are flying. Oh, and we got new patches. We got Passion, Fierce, and the PP. You guys have been asking about patches for your bag. We finally got them. PaigePierce.com, check those out. While you're checking out these, I'm excited to see how these are flying. We got a slight left to right wind. I'm gonna hit them on a hyzer, try to pop it up to flat and get that straight flight. I let that one go a little bit to the right, but it didn't flip over. It just held it exactly where I let it go, and then a soft, subtle fade out. I like that flight. And I really love the way these feel, even more so than the ESP because of how stiff they are. They're a little bit more stiff, kind of like the test flight ESP ones. I'm gonna try to hit this one a little bit better in the center of the fairway and a little bit more power. See if it flips up and tries to roll over or if it stays on that hyzer angle. Ooh. That is exactly what I want out of a fairway driver. If you guys noticed, it flipped up to flat and came to the right just a tad, but the angle of the disc didn't ever drop over to the right. That is what I want out of a fairway driver, something that is going to stay flat in the air. I'd say they're pretty perfect. Easy to get that target, and I think I'm sitting at about 380 to 390 from that basket from here. All right, it's hard to pick a favorite, but this is one I'm so excited about. This is, if you guys remember the 2020 Tour Series plastic, that Z swirl that was so beautiful, that is what we use for the Surge SS that we're coming out with on PaigePierce.com. And the Surge SS is a disc that I've been putting in and out of my bag for certain tournaments for a while. And I'm hoping this plastic is the piece of the puzzle that I've been looking for. I throw the Zeus and the Nuke a lot, but they're both overstable drivers. So I wanted to put a more neutral driver into my bag, something that's gonna rip in a tailwind, something that I can put on Annie and it's not gonna fight back super hard. I put myself in a position where I can go left side of this tree on an Annie and also right side on a hyzer. I wanna show you guys the versatility in the Surge SS. First, I'm gonna go left of the tree on anhyzer and just hope for that subtle fade over to the right and maybe a soft finish out. All right, that one flew nice, but it finished left of the basket, so that means I underestimated it. I can actually put a little bit more turn on it even, so let's try this one a little bit sharper of an anhyzer. Sweet. Now we're gonna show you guys going up the right side on a hyzer release, how much it holds that hyzer line and doesn't flip up. Ideal. I love, love, love this disc. I think the tournaments you'll be seeing me throw those at the most are Portland, Open, and D-Glow because they both have so much elevation change. This is easy to get distance with. It's great for uphill shots. It's great for downhill shots as well. I'm very excited with the way these Surge SSs came out and they look beautiful. All right, so we have the soft Fierce. This is the first time we're releasing the Fierce in a different putting plastic. You guys have probably felt the Fierces that are nice and stiff, but these ones are made for the players that like a really soft putter. They're super soft. So I'm gonna putt these and pretend they're my normal stiff Fierces and see if they fly the same, and they're just different in the feel. That's my hope in these. All putters fly the same from about 15 to 20 feet, but the real difference is when you get farther away, are they gonna stable out or are they gonna stay straight? And the reason I designed the Fierce was because it's so straight even from longer distances. So I wanna make sure that these don't flip or hyzer out. I wanna make sure they're dead straight even from longer distance. So I'm gonna back up to about 35 feet. I'd say they're pretty straight. They feel really nice. They feel tacky and gummy. They feel super tacky, like no slip going on at all. If you like soft putters and you like straight putters, this is definitely up your alley. I hope you guys enjoy this new special exclusive release only at paigepierce.com. All right, we just got back to the Discraft Fulfillment Center, and after testing out all those discs that flew so good, now I'm signing 25 of each of the collector's discs. So starting from my first win in 2011 in Santa Cruz, we got the Stalker. In 2013 for my second win, we have the Raptor. This was in Crown Point. We went to Pittsburgh in 2015, and this one is on the Nuke. In 2017, we went to Augusta. This one is on the Buzz. And for my most recent win in Peoria, we have it on a Fierce. So this set is really special to me, and if you are a Paige Pierce fan, if you're a fan of disc golf collectibles, disc golf history, I recommend getting these sets. Like I said, there's under 500 of each one of these made, and only 25 of each are going to be signed by me. I'm so excited for these to finally launch tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and no matter who you are, where you are, what arm speed you have, I hope that we brought you something accessible for you, and also something that reminds you of nature, gets you out in that feeling of finding that work and just life balance. And hopefully we go on this journey together. Thank you so much for all the support. Everyone in the Paige Pierce team, thank you guys so much, and thank you for celebrating this relaunch with me. Set your alarms, 7 p.m. Eastern, the official drop and relaunch of paigepierce.com.